Hi, I'm Darren.
And I'm Shelley.
Welcome to Shed Life NZ.
We've chosen early retirement and a life of freedom, adventure and the unknown.
So for the next few years, we're going to be travelling around our beautiful country of New Zealand in our caravan, and then hopefully at a later stage, some more overseas travel.
So subscribe and come along with us as we embark on our next adventure.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Darren and Shelley, Shed Life NZ. Welcome to the channel. Not a bad view behind us, but it was a steep climb up the hill to get to here. The old ute was working a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've just left Coromandel town, which you can see down the bottom there, and we're just heading over to Whitianga. Unfortunately, it's going to be a wet week this week over there, but you can't always run from the rain, so we're just going to make the most of it. Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to beautiful Whitianga. We arrived here, what, three days ago?
Something like that.
But yeah, it's been blowing a gale for the last 3 days, like 90km/h winds, and
This is Shelley Mulholland reporting from Shed Life NZ.
yeah, getting shaken around a bit.
Yeah.
So we haven't really been able to film anything for the last 3 days. However, this morning is beautiful, so I'll take you out for a bike ride around Whitianga so you can have a bit of a look around the town, and yeah, hopefully it stays like this. It will be nice.
Be interesting to see what the waterfront's like this morning, because last night you could hear the sea roaring from where we are, and we're quite away from the sea. But
yeah, I mean we'd be about probably 800 metres or a kilometre maybe from the sea, and you could hear it last night. So there was obviously some pretty big swells, and they were saying that they were expecting it because we had a blood moon last night, like a bit of an eclipse, and
King Tide or something.
And King Tide, yeah. So they were saying that there could be some pretty big swells on the east coast of the Coromandel and down into the Bay of Plenty. So yeah. So anyway, I'll take you out for a bike ride around town this morning. We're staying in the NZMCA camp, which has got a, as you can see, a beautiful backdrop. It yeah, it looks out on the waterways over here, where all the multi-million-dollar houses are, and we're paying $6 a night to be here. So, but yeah, I think the lease is up this year for this this park, so I'm hoping they get it renewed. But this would certainly be valuable land. But it's a really nice spot, and it's nice and close to town, which is just down there. Yeah, so long may they keep it. Might even go for a kayak up here this morning too when we get back. Have a look at the canals. Stunning spot. Alright, let's go for a ride. We're actually doing a whole lot more subdivisions over this side over here, digging more canals and getting it all ready for housing. So they're obviously expecting this area is going to grow quite considerably. So you can see in here the all the canals they're doing in here, and then obviously all that there will all be taken away, and that'll all be all houses over there. And it just shows you how deep the actual canals are. They're actually a lot deeper than I thought they would be. I'll take you down to an area we used to go camping years ago at a place down the end here. There's a couple of motor camps down here, the harbour side and the Mercury Bay motor camp. And before we got our current caravan, this is where we used to come for holidays. And it was great actually. It's only walking distance to the pub, so you could go down there of an evening and have a nice meal and a few drinks, which was always good. Same with the picture theatre. It was just walking distance from the camp here. And it was funny, you'd you know, back then you'd go to the pictures or something of an evening, and then you'd come out from the pictures and there'd be people all standing around busy yakking outside about what they thought of the movie, and then everyone would just walk home. It was yeah, that was great. Yeah, so the harbour side motor camp just here is where we used to stay in our old caravan, and then as you can see straight across the road is the harbour. And so yeah, we just launched the kayaks straight down into here and go out for a fish in the harbour here. It was great. Like I remember one of the things I really like about this town is, like, I remember talking to the camp manager here one day and saying to him, oh, how much I loved coming to Whitianga. It was like stepping back in time, and it was so friendly and, you know, all the rest of it. And he said, well, funny you say that, because about a year earlier there was a businessman here who after his first year in business, he had shouted all his staff out for a meal out at the pub, and when he was walking home, him and his wife were assaulted by a group of 4 people. Waiting for that van to go past. And yeah, and so the whole town rallied around. They found out who it was that did it, and they put pictures of all the people involved on lamp posts and shop window fronts and what have you in town, and all of the shopkeepers in town refused to serve them. And what actually happened is that it drove this group of people, the family, basically drove them out of town because there was nowhere for them to get their groceries or their go shopping, etc. So which to me is just fantastic. It's power of the people saying, we don't want that crap in our town, bugger off, which is fantastic. I think it should happen more often. But that's, it just shows you what a great little place this is. It really is. It's still a really nice little main street too. But where there used to be Toyota Corollas and Nissan cars and Subarus and stuff, there's now Porsches and Audis, a lot of that sort of thing. Just down here on the right hand side is where the pub is we used to go to for a meal of an evening. Really nice pub too, really family orientated. Yeah, you'd often go in there and there'd be families in there having a meal. Nice. The Thai restaurant's still here, and Snapper Jack's Thai guys are still there. Always good, get a good feed of fish and chips there. And normally when we used to come here, you barely even see a wave in here. This is normally dead flat. And we used to go out in the inflatable right out to the island, right out the back, and we actually went from here all the way around to Cathedral Cove as well, past Cook's Beach. So it's normally absolutely dead calm. So all of this, all these swells that you see at the moment are all from the low we've had sort of hanging off the east coast of New Zealand. And we also had a king tide last night. So and that obviously that wind we had was coming straight in here too, and that was gusting at 90 kilometres an hour. So that's what sort of created a lot of this. But normally, yeah, glassy calm. So it's a shame I can't show you it on a day like that, but we will be back. Well, we're coming up to a house here that for as long as I can remember coming here, nothing's ever been done with it. This house here, it's like a half-finished project. It's never been completed. And it's been like this for, I don't know, it must be 8 or 9 years or something. Probably more than that actually. Never done anything with it. I don't know why, whether, because it's the only house on this side of the street up this end, and I just wonder whether the council's maybe put a stop on it because of rising sea levels or something or other, or I don't know. It's either that or gone bankrupt or something. Not sure, but it's never ever been finished. I'll have a look up here. Morning. All along here the other day they were busy cleaning up driftwood and stuff out of the toilet block back there too, because water had come up and over this. So I was expecting it to be really bad this morning, but not too bad this end. I'll take you up and over the top of this hill here, and there's a place on the other side called Simpson's Beach, and there's a campground right down the far end there. I forget how much a night it is. It's a privately owned bit of land. It might be $10 a night, I think. But that's also a really nice spot. It's right next to the water. Yeah, but when we came through Coromandel the other day, because we came through this way, the wind was just blowing straight in there, so there's no way we were going to bother staying there. You can obviously see here where they're cleaning the road up, where the water's come right up over here. So all this car park area and onto the road was obviously covered in driftwood and stuff. And I think that's Margaret Simpson is the owner of all of this. She must live in the house here, because I think what you do is you come in and you just go and see her and pay for however many nights you're staying. But it's quite a big sort of area. And you can see the beach is all just here, so you can just launch the kayak straight out from there, or your little inflatable or tinny or whatever you've got. You allow dogs in here off the lead, which is another good thing. Yeah, a nice spot really. And yeah, there's a camp all up in here, so you're basically right next to the beach. Coming back in towards the town centre, but I'll take you down where the wharf is. So you can get the ferry from here, from the wharf just up here, and it just goes across to the other side over here, and then that road takes you to Cook's Beach and Hahe, I think, all along that sort of coastline. I forget what the settlement is just across from here, but yeah, the ferry just goes back and forward all day basically. Yeah, so down here there's a lot of outdoor eateries. You can get a pizza and a beer or something for breakfast or lunch or whatever. Really nice in summer sitting out here. Fantastic. We just about bought an apartment here. Must be 5 or 6 years ago, I suppose. And at the time it was reasonably expensive. And we went and had a look at it and sort of ummed and ahed and thought, oh no, we changed our mind, and but my God. That would be worth a fortune now, I would think. Yeah, so this here, the Whitianga Hotel, this is where we used to come when we were staying at the motor camp. come down here for a meal, so we might even do that tonight. We'll, yeah, decide this afternoon. Nice to support the town, so we might do that, I think. Oh, we'll head back to the caravan, and yeah, we might go out for a kayak if it still looks good. And here we are back at the camp again. You can see it's a big area. It makes a fantastic NZMCA park, that's for real. But it's a very expensive bit of land, so I don't imagine it will be here for too many more years before it's all full of houses. Hello, smiley face. Hey. I was seeing I got out on the bike earlier. I kidded Shelley into getting out on the kayak and doing some filming of the canal for you. So yeah, she'll go up over this way, maybe around the corner here and under the bridge or something, and show you a few of the houses and things. Nice day for it.
Well, I thought I might take you around and show you where all the squillionaires live in Whitianga. So there's Darren filming me, filming you, filming Darren. And this big beautiful boat belonging to that big beautiful modern home is the owner of this development.